Welcome to Danielle's Scraps. My name is Danielle and I'm glad that you're here. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, and that bell so you don't miss another tutorial.
Hi everyone. Okay, are we ready for an unboxing? Because I know I am. So in this box that I'm going to open up, it is stuff from the mini catalog that started in January on Monday, and the items that you can get from Sale-A-Bration when you spend a certain number, like $60 or $120. So let's open up the box. And you are going to see me opening this for the very first time. So I don't even remember everything that I ordered, but it's going to be great. Just going to cover up my address here. And let's see, don't come for me for using my scrapbook scissors to open the box. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Oh, yes. All right. Let's see here. All of the things. Let me zoom out just a little bit so you can see the box. Perfect. Okay. Here we are. All right. So I have here a couple of sets of dies. This is for the books and the mini alphabet dies. Heart-shaped dies, linked together dies, some stencils, the heart-shaped polymer set, and this is from the Sale-A-Bration. And we have the birthday celebration dies, the Ocean Friend dies. We have the Hugs for Love. I thought this was really cute. We have the polymer book stamp set, which is what these dies go for. With that set. We have the Lifelong Friends set. I thought this was really cute. And I love to color with alcohol markers, so I'm really excited to color with this. All right, we have the Terrific Toadstools stamp set. I thought that was cute. We have the Birthday Celebration stamp set, and then the dies that go with it. And then here is another Celebration stamp set that I was able to pick out. I thought that was cute. I got these adorable little bees. And see if we can open them up. They are so cute. I'll show you in the catalog. But they're little bees charms. So I thought those were really cute. I have the new scalloped ribbon, and isn't that color gorgeous? I love that color. And then I have the new open weave trim right here, and look at how gorgeous that is. I thought that would be really good for some I don't know, multimedia kind of work. I did get to go with the toadstool, the punch, and I've never used the punch before, so this is going to be new for me. We have some Sunny Day Iridescent dots. Those are cute. And I have two sets of the party dots. I love those colors. Those are like the end colors, if I'm not mistaken. Those are cute. I have the Linked Together stamp set, which also has those dies, which we'll dive into that in here in a little bit. And I picked these up. I thought these were going to be great for scrapbooking and card making. So these are just a whole bunch of sentiments that I think will just be very enhanced in our creation process. So it's greetings for all mix and match, and a celebration of love mix and match pieces here. All right, look at this paper. Isn't this paper gorgeous? So this is the Toadstool Garden 6x6 collection. So make sure you are paying attention when you're doing your ordering. This is a 6x6 collection, and we're going to dive into all of the like things. This is a new paper pack. So this is called Storybook Moments. This particular one is 12 by 12, and it should have a sticker sheet inside of it. And then you can see it has the cut aparts here, which are going to be great for both card making and scrapbooking. And they also have a scrapbook kit for this. So do keep that in mind. Then I have the Wildflower Birthday Collection. So it looks like I've gotten 2 here. So I'll be able to do some great crafting with these. And then I have the Friends of the Ocean collection, which is going to go good with the set of dies that I got for this, because that will allow me to cut out some of the pieces that are on here. So those go together. And then I also have the new floral designs. So we'll go through this too. I think this is gorgeous paper. There's so many cool things that you can do with this. And then last but least, I have the floral gingham vellum. And that is a coordinating piece that goes with this paper collection here. All right, so let's get started and open up each one of these so you can see what's going on here. All right, so let's go through all the catalog and what I got together so we can kind of see what's going on here. When I was looking at the Sale-A-Bration catalog on page 6, they had these really cute alphabet dies that were enhancing this little card right here. And I was like, wait a minute, where are those? So those are found on 105 in the annual catalog, and they're right here. They're so cute. I love them, but I want to show you what they look like. So when you get them, you're going to cut all of the letters at once. So my recommendation is this is a great tool to use with your scraps or your leftovers. You're at a crop. This would be a great opportunity to sort of build up your stash of things to just grab and go. So this is how it looks, and so you could just use your scraps to just cut a bunch of letters out all at once. So that is my only annual catalog purchase for this time. For the mini catalog, it started on the 7th and it'll run through April. So there's a lot of great things in here that you can spread out over the course of the catalog's life cycle. So one of the first things I did get were the Celebrate Love and Mix and Match, which is on page 13. And I want to show these to you. These are great for cards, obviously, but they are such beautiful little accent pieces for scrapbookers. You know, like you love to tuck things behind pictures or pages, elements that are on our pages, and I thought that these were perfect. So you get 2 sheets of each design here. So that's where I got that. So I've got some sentiments and some flags. I love tucking flags behind pictures and things like that. So this would be a great little accent piece. Okay, so there is that. The next ephemera set that I got, we're still working on page 13, is the Greetings for All Mix and Match. And this is great for card making, obviously. How would I use this in scrapbooking? I would, like, if I had a baby picture, this would be really cute to just tuck in on the side. So I thought that these were great for those sort of purposes here. And I loved that some of them were in the black and white. How striking is that, right? I loved that. So there are my ephemera packs that I bought to add to my collection there. So the next thing that I purchased was the Storybook Moments 12 by 12 specialty paper. Now I got this because it came with 2 sheets of die cut designs, and I thought, oh, this is fantastic. I could really use that. And it also has these cut apart cards that you see here. Now, they're all 2-sided pages, so I thought, man, this is amazing for adding in those little tucks and when you just need a little bit of that paper to tuck behind something else without cutting a whole sheet. I loved this process for that. So this paper is gorgeous. It also reminds me of that Peter Rabbit, but it's great for making spring layouts too. So I liked how it had a lot of these hero paper in here where you can accent, but it has a lot of this vintage style charm to it. So that's really what spoke to me. I thought, oh man, I don't do a whole lot of gardening, but I think a lot of the pages in here can make some really cool layouts. I'll make great cards, obviously. But here are all of these. And I think sometimes it's nice to sort of see these up close. And here are the cut-about. These are not stickers. They are just little punch outs. They're already die cut for you. So you just have to punch them out and you get 2 sheets of them. So I thought that was cute. And then I did go ahead and get the scalloped ribbon for that. It's gorgeous. I think it is such a pretty color right there. So that was mine. So look for something for that coming soon. Just adorable. Again, this is called the Storybook Moments. Now for scrapbookers, if you want a kit of this, there's a separate catalog. It's digital only, that I will have linked below for you to take a gander at. Okay, let's go to the next paper set that I got. So this is page 31, and this is called Ocean Friends. Now, my family and I, we don't go to the ocean. We live in beautiful Ohio where it's summer 1 minute and 5 minutes later it's winter. So here are the dies. I love these dies. I think there's a lot that I can do with these just living by Lake Erie. You know, we've got seaweed, obviously. We don't have any crabs, but we do have crawdads, right? So I thought that this is going to be great. You know, a low scale, I can definitely make this a good standalone die. I did not get the stamps that go with it, and that's perfectly fine. So I just thought this would be so fun, and I will be able to use this living up by the lake here. It has what I think is really cool is when you go through this paper here is I can take this die that was included in here and cut out these images here. So that was another reason that I didn't get the stamp set, is because the die is really good standalone, but it also works well with the paper that is here. And being that we're not on the ocean, for me, that was a great way to justify this purchase for myself, for my own personal crafting here. So there's those papers there. I loved this. This would make wonderful elements for a page, bright and sunny. This is a great birthday page. It doesn't all have to be water related. I just think these are fun and funky. How cool are these? And look at this collection here. I love these colors. This was a good color combo choice that when they created this set here. So there's all of that. And then I did go ahead and get the groovy little gems that you see here. They're actually called Sunny Day Iridescent Dots. And so I just thought that they, not only did they match well with the paper, but I thought they could be used on other elements too, just like the cardstock alone would be beneficial in using that. So let me put this stuff off to the side here. Now we're going to jump over to page 35 in the catalog, and I got both of these sets here. Both of these sets are 12 by 12, and I think that's important to document. When you are looking through this book, pay attention to the sizing. So if you are a 12 by 12 scrapbooker, note that some of their papers come as 6 by 6 and totally usable as a 6 by 6, but if you're not prepared for that, it takes a little bit more time to sort of get in there. Now, I did start off by getting these gorgeous bees right here, and they are so cute, these little bee gems. They're tiny, so I just wanted you to be able to see how small they are. And here they are in the catalog right there. So they are kind of tiny. Now let's jump over. This first set of paper right here, which they call it number 5, is the Floral Gingham Vellum. So that means you're going to be able to see through this, and this is really fun to work with. It is a great way to make a subtle background for a layout because it is see-through, and add on top. So these will pair really nice with some white cardstock. So I liked that. So I did get those. So I'm excited to see what I can come up with some pages of that. And then I did go ahead and get the 12 by 12 Floral Delight Designer Series paper that you see right here. And this is really a nice set of paper. This made me really appreciate some nice spring style layouts in the future here. Great subtle colors for Easter without having like Easter bunny feels, things like that. So this was that paper. And then those bees went along with it too. So that will be fun to work with in a future video. All right, my next thing that I went ahead and got was the birthday celebration stamp and die set, and I went ahead and purchased the party dots along with the open weave trim. So I kind of showed you a little bit of that before. Now I ended up ordering 2 of these paper packs, and I don't think I meant to, and I ended up ordering 2 of the party dots, and I don't think I meant to, but that's okay. We're definitely going to use them. These are those in your color, the 24, 26 in color year. They coordinate well with those, so we can definitely use those for a while. So there's the dots. Here is the stamp set. So you have the birthday celebration stamp set, and this is polymer, so it's that clear stamp set. I think that's important to sort of see that sometimes. And here's that coordinating die set. Now I liked this because it had those cool funky numbers in there and this really nice pocket style die cut here, and then you have your pendants or your flags that you can make, and the banner and the tassel and all of these. So this has a lot of versatility for scrapbooking in addition to the card making. So this is one of the reasons why I got that. I love the little banner deal over here. Now the numbers fit nicely on this piece. They might be a little bit harder to fit on any of those, but you could definitely make it look really cool because it like pops. So there are those sets right there. And let's take a look at the paper and that ribbon. So I'm just going to tuck those in there so I don't lose them. So here I have this 12 by 12 paper. Now it does come with 2 sheets of die cuts. Remember, they're not stickers, but they will work perfect for accenting any of your photos on your 12 by 12 page and or going ahead and making cards. So here is that large banner that we saw over there and the little tassels that it creates. This does come as a scrapbook kit in that digital catalog, so I make sure I link that below like I noted earlier. And so go check out the really cool stuff that they've done to create a scrapbook kit with it. Now, I didn't order the kit. I might order it later on, but I thought maybe I could see what I could come up with here. Now, in the kit, I like it because you have that coordinating cardstock that goes with it and the colors that you need that coordinated with it. So that's really great so that you're not buying individual collections of paper where you have to buy 5 collections of paper to get all of the cardstock colors that you need. Now you can just buy the collection of cardstock. So that's really great. So check that out. Here is that open weave trim ribbon that I've gotten here. So it's going to have a lot of see-through in here. And I actually thought that this might go good as sand with that Ocean Friends earlier collection. So we'll see how that pans out. But that's part of the reason why I bought it. But it was intended to go with the birthday set. All right, let's dive into this paper here really quick. So these are fun and airy. Again, I got 2 of these. Look at these cut aparts. How great is this? These are great titles. These are great captions. These are great flags. Lots of these little tags that you can tuck away if you are a card maker. These are fantastic for building your bases for your cards. So I really, really enjoy this paper collection here. And love how it has this sort of gold foil element on here, and it just shines so pretty. We have some nice striped pieces here. Again, here's more of that gold foil, and then you have this beautiful spring tone in here. Love this, and these just go so well with each other. Some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful colors. And I like this because even though it's styled as a birthday collection, It's really a nice feminine collection, which I think later on it will pair well with some of the stamp sets that I purchased. Here are those cutouts that I was talking about. You get 2 sheets and they're all the same. Look at this. They're delicate, but they're so gorgeous. Look at that. I love this. All right, so I'm going to leave those on the cardboard there. That is this wonderful wildflower birthday 12 by 12. So again, if you're a scrapbooker and you like things as a kit, that is available. That if you're a scrapbooker and you like to kind of create your own thing, this might be something that speaks to you also. So let me grab some of these things off to the side here. All right, the next thing that I purchased was page 49, and this is called the Linked Together bundle, and I really thought that this was something to take note of. So if you've never used their stencils before, one thing you want to take note is they have these really notches up here, and this is great for lining this up on your project. So let's use this for example here. They have numbers that are embossed on here. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, and 5. So you would lay number 1 down on your project, and you would use something that is either erasable or can be hidden, and you can just draw a little line here where this notch is. So you would stencil all of your beautiful things onto number 1, and then you would pull that off and you would line that drawn notch up on for number 2, and then you can stencil again, and you can pick whichever ones you want, but you would just keep lining that notch up for however many layers that you want. So I think you got that idea there. Now here are some examples of what those look like layered together. Of course, they have a die set that comes in with this, and I want to show you here this die set. Look how adorable this is. So this is going to cut out it's going to give you an outline, if you will. So you're going to get this outline, and it will go well with some of these stencils that are in here. But what I really noticed about this was this piece right here, and these pieces right here, and I said, oh my gosh, that's a kite. So those are some things that popped out to me right away as I said, oh, I can make a kite with this on some level. And I feel like this will go with a variety of the paper collections that I got, especially those floral ones that I picked up. And even that bunny collection from the very beginning, the Storybook. So those are the die sets that go with that. Put those in here, and then let's take out the coordinating sentiments that go with this. So these again are polymer, so you just want to keep that in mind that these are clear. You want to put them on your black. You can rub them on your skin to kind of condition them, and that just helps get any residue off from the factory processing so that they're ready to stamp. If you don't want to do that, you can stamp them in some Versamark ink and stamp off of them, and that too will help you get really good ink coverage on these. So there's a good tip if you hadn't heard that before. So these marry really well with all of the dies that are on here. So I just really thought that they would work well. So if you are stamping with these and you did the sentiments, do know that these are fussy cut out. That is, there is not a stamp or a element to cut those out. Okay, so there's all of those decorative masks and stamps, and that was on page 49. Okay, here are some really fun things that I love to read. I love my kids love reading too, so I just thought this was a good set. We can make some bookmarks for friends, so my girls will definitely love to be able to dive into this. And then I thought this would be really cute that when we give some books away, we can stamp on the inside of there. My niece just had a baby, and for her baby shower she asked from the library so we'll stamp those in some of the books that we're going to give to the new baby. Very cute coloring. This is great for scrapbooks. I don't know how well I would incorporate that in with cards, but I'm sure that there is going to be a process that will come along where I will see someone else create something, and it will definitely give some inspiration piece there. Okay, so here are the dies that go with this, and one of the reasons I got it is because it makes a little tassel. So I don't know if you caught that right here on page 52, but it creates a little tassel. Look at that book right there. So this is the elements that create that tassel that you saw, and you have like the little bookmark that can come out of the bottom, and you see that right here. So I just thought this was super cute. So I'm going to stick this back in here. And I guess because I'm really coming from that old CTMH processing, all their dies and their stamps were all in one thing together. So I'm used to doing that. So that's why you see me packaging them back up that way. Okay. Then on page 53, I went ahead and got the bundle for the toadstools. Now, I have never, ever used a punch from Stampin' Up. I've never used punches at all. I don't even know how it works. So, oh, there we go. Perfect. So that's going to be so much fun. I imagine that you'll want to punch it this way, but we'll see how it all comes together here. So look at that. I learned something new. It locks. Fantastic. So you'll either learn with me or help me along the way. And then I went ahead and purchased the toadstool because it was a bundle. It came with the stamps. Now this is a polymer stamp, so there's those clear stamps again. Look how cute they are. I love this. I love that I'm going to be able to create some 3D elements here. So this is going to be really, really fun. Now I'm going to put this off to the side because there's something else that I got for free when I qualified for my purchases in here, and it actually coordinates with this that I'm excited to show you. And if you've lived anywhere on YouTube for any point in time, you probably already know what I'm talking about here. So check out this Hugs for Love. Now I did not purchase the punch here, and that was simply because I felt that in this previous purchase of Linked Together that I would be able to use the dies in here to sort of help me with some of these. Maybe not all of them, right? But I thought some of them would fit nicely inside of here. And I also have some additional dies that I have purchased at the beginning of the annual catalog that I feel like will marry really well with some of these. This reason why I thought that this would be cool is I really loved this stamped background right here. They created their own stamping here, and I just really fell in love with that process. And it just sort of gave me some good inspiration for moving forward. So you're definitely going to see this coming up in a video here pretty soon. So there is that collection, and that is called the Hugs for Love. All right, we're almost done. One of the very last things that I purchased was the Lifelong Friends. And as I believe I mentioned earlier, I love to color with alcohol markers, and it is one of my favorite mediums to color with. This is a cling stamp. Now, when you get this, you will have these pieces here. They're sticky on the back. You'll punch them out. And then you will find the coordinating piece that goes to it, and then marry it up. And I'm not going to do it right this second because that's a whole nother video. And then that will be your focal for doing your stamping, and you'll see where everything goes when it's on your block. You'll be able to see this picture here on there. Okay. There are tons of really good instructions right here, a pictorial. I'll do a video showing how I learned to add these on. So it's not exactly the same way that they do it here, but we'll save that for another video so this one's getting pretty long as it is. Okay, so next up, we are going to flip over to our Sale-A-Bration. Now, this is my first Sale-A-Bration ever, and I was really excited about it. So for every $60 or $120 that you spend, you can pick out some free Sale-A-Bration product from the brochure. So they're kind of rewarding you for shopping. So in addition to any parties that you do or bulk ordering that you do, you get some bonuses right now. Now, if you want to join Stampin' Up, they also have a Sale-A-Bration starter kit that is amazing. We'll talk about that at the end. So here's some of the options. Now this is geared towards scrapbooking, as you can see, and I did get it, but I didn't get it with this order. I got it with the second order because I fell in love with some additional things, and so I had to snag this. So this is coming. So this is free with a $60 purchase. And then here is the rainbow Sale-A-Bration kit. So if you're really into card making, or this would make really good focal points on a layout. This is cute. It's called Fruit Salad. Now these are 6x6 papers, so keep that in mind. Here are those letters that I talked about at the very beginning of the video. It's called Friendly Seagulls is what they paired it with, and I thought that was cute. These are $60 purchases. And then let's dive into what I got. So I focused, because I had already picked out the Terrific Toadstool and this stamp set, I went ahead and picked out the paper. So let me open this really quick here. Again, don't come for me for using my scrapbooking scissors on plastic. I know they're just for paper. I know it dulls it. Okay, look how cute this paper is. This is 6x6 paper. So be prepared to work with it when you get it if you are a scrapbooker. I thought this was the funnest paper. Look at that ombre. Is that not cute? I love this. It's bright and it's bold and it is so pretty. So that was that side. So let's flip it over so you can see this coordinating side. I love that you can put these together and you can make some super sweet 12x12 pages really easy. Okay, so I got that. That was 48 sheets. And so that will pair nice, you know, with this whole set. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that. And I think one of the first things that I'll probably do is this card. We will remake this card in a video here coming up, and maybe even this one, just so we can get a nice feel for all of these cool products. Now the next thing that I purchased was the Pick a Season, and I just thought this was the cutest thing ever. Look how cute that stamp set is. So let's dive in and see what that looks like. It's polymer. Now what I liked about this is you can make a variety of trees. So we can have a volunteer tree. Oh my gosh. I do scouting so much that a volunteer is on my mind all the time. A heart for Valentine's. We have some roses. We have some Easter eggs. We have some 4-leaf clovers here. So we have a lot of versatility with this little stamp set here. I absolutely thought it was adorable. And again, it's that polymer set, so it's clear and you can see where your stamping sort of feel here. And that was free with a $60 purchase. Now, what I didn't get was this Fresh Freesia seam binding ribbon, and that is really cool. They have done some sort of checkered pattern here and braiding with it, so you can sort of see their process over here in the corner. So I thought that was really cool. And then the last thing that I purchased, or not purchased, that I got for free, were the heart-shaped bundle, and this is with $120. So you have to hit 120 before you can get this. This is that polymer set. Look how cute this is. And I feel like this is more than Valentine's Day. I feel like this really can encompass anything love. So wedding, birthday, miss you, anything along those lines. Just because you care, all of those things. Get well. I think this goes a long way. So let's look at the stamp sets. Die cut that goes with it. A little ASMR there, not on purpose. Sorry about that, if that's not your thing. All right, look how cute. I love this right here. And and one of the techniques that I really like to do is I like to make my own background paper, so like an ombre effect. So I think if I did a nice pretty ombre with some reds and pinks and then it dried and cut this out, fantastic. Look at this really cute little sentiment banner right here. One of the things that caught my attention with this is they've used it in two ways. So they've used it in its entirety, and then they've gone ahead and cut it down so that it is flush with the end of your paper. How cute is that? I love it. I love it. So what they've done on here is they've cut this twice, once in a green and then once again in a brown maybe, or a gold. And they've layered it, or they've and cut the leaves off the gold one, or they have actually cut it in white and colored it. So there's two ways that they could have processed this completion here. So they've used this heart here for this, and then they've used these for some accents on the heart over here, and then they've cut this down if they stamped it. So if they've used some of those stencils that we showed earlier in the background here, and that was important to me too when I was looking through some of these things, is how we can incorporate these items so that we're not just creating one and done, right? We're incorporating them in other projects and marrying some of these like items together or unlike items to create a really cool projects or arsenal for your projects here. So those are all of the amazing things that I got out of all of the catalogs. So I really hope that you loved this walkthrough with me. I really hope that I've inspired you to get a shopping or a wish list going. I'll have my links below, and then go ahead and watch for a video here soon on creating with these projects and making everything look amazing. Till next time.